crash landed.
The demand for tech jobs is through the roof right now. Industry experts say there just aren't enough qualified workers. Tech boot camps are popping up across the country. They're taking place to train workers in a fraction of the time. The Now's Todd Walker is here with us in studio. Okay, so can these schools actually replace four-year computer science degrees?
Well, that depends on who you ask. I personally was a terrible student, and I couldn't wait to skip over all those general ed courses and get right to my major. A tech school here in Denver not only does that, but you're graduated and working on landing that high-level job in just 6 months.
If any of what you see on this screen makes sense to you, you're probably a fairly advanced programmer. To the rest of us, it's a foreign language, and to many of the people in this room, it was just a few weeks ago.
We are preparing people for the job market, which computer science, a four-year computer science program doesn't really have as a goal.
This is the latest class of coders at a tech school called Galvanize. These students will be in this classroom almost every day for the next 6 months. After that, they'll allegedly be prepared for the most in-demand tech jobs in the country.
Traditional companies that are now all tech companies now, whether you're in financial services or insurance or consumer goods, everyone now is a big data company and a tech company, and they're all starving for talent.
Many of those companies are right down the hall, ready and waiting for students even before they graduate. Some, like Nick Sugar, are making a complete career change.
I've been at UPS since I was 17, and I'm 32 now.
Between his job at UPS and the Army Reserves, a four-year school wasn't possible.
We're definitely we're trying to pack in like 4 years into like a 6-month program, you know, so it's definitely, I mean, you're getting a lot. You're not getting everything you're getting from a four-year degree.
It turns out it may not be necessary either.
Whether they got a computer science degree from a four-year school or whether they learned how to become a software engineer on their own, they all ended up at the same spot economically. It pretty much doesn't matter.
The best part about it, I thought, was it's like a boot camp.
Anita Kedkar got her master's in math and computer science before her kids were born. The industry has changed so much, she's essentially had to learn everything over again.
It kind of teaches me how to learn new things right now. Not at my pace, but at the pace they're thrown at me. So I like that. It's teaching me how to learn anything new that's coming to me.
It's a full-time commitment. Nick is quitting his job at UPS, and Anita had to write a letter to her family essentially saying she'll see them in 6 months. All the work, they say, will be worth it, and in just a fraction of the time.
I think that these kinds of programs are the future of tech education.
So the company started here. 3 of its 8 campuses are either here in Denver or in Boulder. It's not cheap, though. There are those 6-month courses. They still cost about $20,000, but Galvanize says 91% of its students get placed in high-paying jobs within just a few months of graduating.
Wow, and that's the goal, right? To get a job. So is that four-year degree going to help you any more when you're out in the market getting your job than taking one of these courses?
Well, here's the thing. The CEO says he got the idea from his previous company where he was interviewing thousands of computer programmers. And he says that those that went to Ivy League schools and those who went to night schools had the same skills. It's a skills-based economy now.
So if you can do the job, you got it.
You got it.
Sounds like it. Great story. Thank you, Todd.